I only have 4 days until I move back into campus, which means I only have 4 days to catch you up on everything I've been doing this summer, so let's talk about some things I forgot to tell you earlier. Today I am telling you all about cozy horror. Cozy horror is the genre that my book is going to be centered on, and it is the foundational part of my research because my research is redefining this genre in literature through the novel that I'm writing. The more I research cozy horror, specifically in reference to gaming and all of the research that I'm doing in that aspect, my definition of it keeps changing, which is to be expected, I guess. The definition that I used in my proposal, however, is a little bit different than the one that I'm thinking about all the time. The definition I use in my proposal is that cozy horror is the junction of cozy fantasy as a genre and horror as a modifier to that genre. It's kind of a weird combo, but if you think about it, it's actually not that uncommon. Cozy mysteries with ghosts exist after all, and of course there's plenty of games and stories about people trying to romance eldritch gods, but that's not the definition that I'm trying to use for my research. For my research, cozy horror is the turning of something that is actually horrific, such as body horror in my case, into something that is cozy and comforting. In the case of my book, that horror is body horror. Body horror is, of course, horror of the body, oftentimes transformation of the body, or the dissection of the body. Any kind of horror that delves specifically with the human body and the way that we, as humans, live in our bodies, that's body horror. But again, in the case of my book, it's specifically about transformation and the inhabiting of the body. Not in the way that, like, pregnancy horror exists, because my characters are male and don't get pregnant, as cool of a horror story that would be, but more in the sense of immortality as knitting your body parts back together, or as an animal living under your skin. That kind of body horror. And my job is to make it cozy, to make the idea of your body moving separately from your mind, from it changing beyond recognition into something soft. So how do I plan to do that? With romance and with trauma.